Hi, everyone. We got new. Oh my god. Hi, everyone. We got some new content. First, let's take a look at these new cards that are exclusive to squad battles or Rivals rewards, essentially. They are from the new mode set. So you can earn the 83 Markow, the 83 Marcel Dion, the 84 Ray Bork, and the 87 Patrick Kane. Let's go take a look at these cards. We'll start things off with the 83 Marcel Dion, 5'9", 190. With sniper forward, has mid-80 shooting, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. All around, a pretty decent card early on in the game if you're just starting out and you're a fan of Marcel Dion. The other 83 overall option is the 83 Markow. He's a left-handed defenseman, 5'11", 185. Does have offensive defenseman, but only 85 speed and acceleration and 83 body checking on someone that's 5'11", 185. He's just really not going to hit anyone at all. So this would be a pass for me. However, we did get two new prototype cards with the 84 Ray Bork, 6 foot 223, offensive defenseman, 87 speed and acceleration. His agility is only 82, balance only 81. Offensive defenseman is a nice synergy that is pretty easy to activate. However, 88 defensive awareness isn't bad either. He only has 78 body checking, but he is 223 pounds, and that does play into it. This isn't a half bad card if you're building a Bruins or Colorado Avalanche theme team. But the real interesting one here is obviously the 87 Patrick Kane, 5'10", 177. He's got sniper forward and agile dangler boost. Sniper forward is pretty easy to activate, and he does have elite edges. Gold elite edges is still one of the best abilities of the game, and Make It Snappy has shown to be somewhat useful in NHL 24. He's got 91 speed and acceleration, 93 agility before synergies, 85 balance, and 90 endurance. 96 hand stats across the board. Defensively, he's a complete liability, but this is a really cool card, and obviously Patrick Kane's one of the more popular players. Just off the record, just completely random because I know there is rumors about him signing. Love to see him in Buffalo. Go back home, buddy. So how do you earn these cards? Well, if you go over to sets and then the game mode sets, head over to Rivals, and if you scroll down, you will see the 84 prototype Ray Bork, as well as the Gallery of Greats Marcel Dion, and the Markow. Now, to put in perspective how difficult it is to get these collectibles, well, if you got Ultimate in Division 2, you're only getting 8, and you're taking tradable rewards. They don't come with the untradeable. Diamond will also get you 8, as well as Platinum, and then it reduces from there. But it is going to take you quite some time, and that's if you do play the game a lot. Obviously, this will scale down based on what division you're in. So, I mean, technically, if you did get Ultimate or Diamond in Division 2, you could at least get this prototype Ray Bork right away, but I don't know if an 84 would really be worth all of that because you could get other packs. Marcel Dion and Markow are much cheaper, so if you really wanted those cards, you could easily make them. The big focus here is Diamond collectible traded, because that is how you are able to get the 87 Patrick Kane, which is obviously the big focus here. It's going to cost you 16. Now again, to put it in perspective, if you got Ultimate or Diamond, you were to get 8 gold collectibles in Division 2, it'll cost you 4 to get 1 Diamond collectible, and you need 16. Alternatively, if you go over to squad battles, if you were to get Elite 1, you actually get 15 silver collectibles, so you could make 3 every week from just doing squad battles. That also means that you're not taking, the mega pack or saving up and doing the jumbo elite pack. I just really don't see the value here. It is going to take you about a month if you were to grind the game to get this Patrick Kane card. Now, obviously, if you are a fan of Patrick Kane and the Chicago Blackhawks, 100% I would do this. But if I'm betting, he's probably going to sign with a team and get a pretty decent Patrick Kane card regardless. So, not really sure if this one's worth it. I do like that they have exclusive rewards, but as always, when it comes to EA and their economy, they just don't really evaluate very well when compared to the actual value in the player base. Next, we got new HUT Champs cards as well, so if you are someone that plays HUT Champs, you dabble. We've got 4 new players. The 4 from the prior month are no longer able to be made, it seems. So we've got Billy Smith, Ken Danico, Dustin Brown, and Jonathan Taves. Each of these will cost 3 HUT Champs collectibles. Let's go take a look at them. We'll start first with Billy Smith. This one's always kind of a meme. Great player in real life, but you're never going to be able to use him in the actual game because he's 5'10". Now, they do gain an extra tier, so it will cost you 10,000 coins to get to tier 2, and then you can essentially rent them, the upgrades up to 85, because it only costs 1 power up collectible, but the 86 will cost 2, as will the 87. We also get 2 new abilities that are now in Hockey Ultimate Team. They were in Versus as well earlier, but not in Hockey Ultimate Team. The first one is Instinct. So the user-controlled goaltenders have a considerably higher ability to save pucks while using the Instincts mechanic, while AI goaltenders have enhanced save range, recovery, and save ability while performing anticipation saves. He also gets Silver Energizer, provides a large energy boost for all skaters on a team after a desperation save. Low-key, this might be one of the best abilities in the game. Simply one, because of the cost. So if you were to get Gold Energizer, that's two. This is a goaltender version of Born Leader. And because of how the game is played and everyone is just offensive zone ragging, waiting until you get your goaltender down to 0, and they make a big desperation save like they always do, you're going to get a big bonus to your team for all skaters for that save. This one actually is kind of interesting in terms of the ability, but not worth making. Next, we've got Ken Danico, and at 87 overall, he has Truculence as well as Bouncer, 87 speed acceleration, 92 balance. His shot is not very good. He is very big at 6 foot 215. Body checking is 96, defensive awareness is 94. I don't know about you guys, but since the patch, I was someone that used total controls and circle or B to actually lay hits. That no longer works anymore. I don't know what happened. I can't really put my finger on it, but when you hold down circle and you let go, they just don't get a strong animation anymore. I'm now having to switch to using the right stick for hitting, and I'll have a video covering that as well. But body checking seems to be a much more important stat now, because while holding down circle might have been not good for the game, you can hold down circle with Cale Makar and basically get big hits, and I'm not noticing that at all. I'm not able to knock anyone off the puck anymore. So while his skating is pretty rough, he's a very good defensive card. Next, we've got probably my most hated player in real life. Now, for all you Kings fans, I apologize. I'm a Sharks fan. I should hate Dustin Brown. I mean, he almost ruined multiple careers, including Tomas Hertl's, but hey, that's just me. At 87 overall, he's got Gold-Born Leader and Truculence, which is a nice ability combo for sure. It goes kind of hand in hand, because big hits will get you a bigger boost to energy for your team, and he's got Truculence, so he can lay them very easily. 87 speed and acceleration, 88 balance, mid-80s shot and hand stats, great body checking stat, but is a pure right winger. And then lastly, this is the clear number one make for me. 88 speed, 88 acceleration on the 87 Jonathan Toews. He's 6'2", 201. Close quarters I wouldn't activate, but Silver Quick Draw is always going to be worth it, in my opinion. He does also have two-way forward and defensive boost. If you can get this activated, you've got yourself a 99 face-off center in November. That's a massive advantage over a lot of the player base. If you are going to make one of the Hut Champs players, this would be it. He's got a good shot, good defensively, great defensively, in my opinion. This would probably be the one that I'm going to make. Now we'll take a look at the team of the week. It does look like they bumped up the minimum player to 80 overall, so that's at least somewhat of an improvement. I'm not going to cover these guys because they're not really usable for your team, but always be on the lookout for some of the CHL or European players when they come out, because when they jack up their stats, their skating and some of their other stats are already decent because they have to be in game. So he's got 87 speed, 87 acceleration, 93 agility on the 80 Jordan Dumais, and his shot is pretty good. Everything else is brutal though, so just be on the lookout. Sometimes you can get some interesting ones. When it comes to the exciting cards, we've got the 88 Nikita Kucherov with Sniper Forward as well as Agile Dangler Boost, 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 agility, Silver Elite Edges, and Gold Make It Snap. Very usable card. He's got 96 shot accuracy if you get Sniper Forward activated. This could be a really fun card. The criminally underrated Mark Scheifele gets an 85. He's 6'3", 198 with Playmaking Forward. He's also got no contest. Don't really see a big use for that in Hut as opposed to World of Chell, but 88 speed, 88 acceleration, a good shot, decent hand stats on someone who's 6'3", 198. He's always going to be cheap because, I don't know, no one watches Jets games or something. I don't really understand it, but he's always a decent value buy. And then we've got the 86 Connor Bedard. Still not a great Hut card, unfortunately. Sniper Forward's fun. Gold Close Quarters and Puck on a String, not really going to be a great combo. I think Close Quarters as a silver ability is very good this year, but because it costs 8 right now, you're just not seeing as much benefit as opposed to some of the other abilities. 88 speed, 88 acceleration, 91 agility, shots above 90, hand stats are basically above 90. Really fun, just defensively he's going to be pretty hard to use, but still an exciting card as he's finally starting to pop off. Kyle Connor having one of the most underrated seasons in the NHL, tied with Austin Matthews for the scoring lead. 88 speed, 89 acceleration, almost a 90 shot. Hand stats are in the mid to high 80s. Again, just another decent left winger. However, he's 6'2". Reminds me a lot of Elias Pettersson cards, and those have been tough to use. Vinny Trocheck gets one. Not really usable all that much, even if you were just first starting out. Same with Sam Reinhart until his skating gets addressed and makes it a little bit better. Just going to be so tough to use. And then we've got the 82 Matt Duchene. Again, if you were just starting out and you need a really cheap card that's going to be usable, 91 speed, 90 acceleration on the 82 Matt Duchene. On to defense, we've got the 88 Quinn Hughes. He is now tied to be one of the fastest skaters in the game, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and agility. Gold Third Eye is pretty useless. Thunderclap as well. However, just based on his skating alone, if you pair him with someone a little bit bigger on the right-hand side, you're laughing. I think this is a really fun card early on in the game. The fast skaters still are able to be useful, and he's got 81 body checking. It's not completely like Seward like some of the other fast skaters. 88 defensive awareness, 90 stick checking. Really good looking card. We've also got Eric Carlson, silver elite edges and seeing eye. His skating took a big hit this year because maybe he's a little bit older, I don't know. 89 speed and acceleration, 88 agility. Defensive awareness only 85. I think that there's better right-handed defensemen that are just pure speed guys. However, I do love seeing eye. Victor Hedman gets one of the more popular cards among the high-end player base. Silver shutdown on Victor Hedman is gross. He is a very slow skater, but he's got great defensive abilities, and because of his reach, he can make up for the fact that he's got very, very slow skating. Mike Matheson, I would much rather have Victor Hedman in this case just because he's got the same skating and not nearly the same impact, but he's having a great year for the Canadiens. Eric Branson, and then we've got OEL. He used to be one of the best HUT cards because his skating was always so high. Not anymore, but he is having a pretty renaissance-saving career in terms of his play with the Panthers. In net, they gave my boy Mackenzie Blackwood the 83 Team of the Week, 6'4", 225. He is single-handedly making Sharks games somewhat fun. This guy is going to end up in a body bag at the end of the season because he's just getting peppered with 50 shots a game, but my God, has he been great. That is going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below and who you're excited to try out. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.